Welcome to Fireside Studio. For tonight, it's all about that bass. Tonight in the studio, I'll be setting up my Jackson concert bass. I'll be setting my intonation as well as my string height. And the tools I'll be using tonight will be a Allen wrench. I'm sure you can't see it on this black cloth. Phillips head screwdriver. A string gauge chart from Fritz, along with a clip-on tuner. Let's get started. Okay, this guitar is not far from being where it's recommended to be, so I'll take my Allen wrench to my saddle. I'll try to turn equal amount of turns on each Allen head, each Allen screw. To raise my action, I would turn it clockwise. To lower my action, I will turn it counterclockwise. So I'm going to go one turn on each. Try to mark where I start my rotation. I'll check it. It's close. At this point, I'm going to go probably about a half turn. Half turn. Recheck. Okay, maybe another half turn. I'll throw some pictures up. That was a whole turn, was it not? Yeah, it was. I'll throw some pictures up toward the end here to where everybody can see how this is lined up and how to use this a little closer. I'll go down to my bottom string. Do the same thing. I think I had 2 turns, so let's start with 1, 2 turns. 1, 2 turns. Check my action. That's pretty much where I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same with the rest of these strings. 1, 2. Obviously, here I'll check it shortly to see if it's too low, if it buzzes, so forth, so on. 1, 2. That looks a lot better. A lot better. Now I'm just simply checking to see that any of the middle strings are not higher than what they should be. Everything's kind of in line. It looks good from here. Okay, now that I've set the action on my guitar, the first thing I want to do is obviously the tune. Alright, just by simple tuning, I didn't hear any buzz, fret buzz. So that tells me my action is not too low. Again, I'm going to take another look. According to this gauge, it's pretty well spot on. We'll know shortly when we go to play it. Alright, now for the intonation. Again, I'll make sure I'm tuned. And I'm going to come to the 12th fret and check. And we're right on. And what that means is I have it tuned standard, so it's E, A, D, G. So when I hit the top string, or it's the bottom string, technically, tuned to E at 440 hertz. When it's open, B to E, and when you come to the 12th fret, well, it's the same thing, E, A, D, G. I'll fret the 12th fret, and by this tuner, it's spot on. So thankfully the intonation is good on this string. So I'll check the next, the A. A little flat. All right, then to the 12th fret. It's spot on again. So hopefully the bottom two will be the same. D string next. It's just a wee bit sharp. Let's check the E or the G. You can tell I'm a guitar player, so please don't fault me, and I'm sure somebody has some kind of derogatory something to say. Okay, so the G string, just a bit sharp. D, just a bit sharp. Alright, so how do we rectify that? Simple. And I have to look this up. Every time that I do this, I have to look it up. But if I am tuned flat, I need to shorten my string, so I bring the saddle toward the nut. If I am running sharp, then I need to lengthen my string or run the saddle closer to the bridge. So, E, E's good. A string good. D, just a wee bit sharp. The adjustments for this guitar is here at the back of the saddle. Alright, check it again. Well, let's retune. Alright, that's good. G string. Again, just a wee bit sharp. Retune. Just to help get the right string with it or not. Well, and there we have it. Okay, I think I get everything set where I want on this bass. It's time to test it out. Plays a whole lot better than what it did before. I'm Herb. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, rock hard or stay home.